I'm an engineer, and as an engineer, I'm an inventor. That's what engineers do. To me, it was very exciting to share something that I do, something that I love, with the next generation, and that means becoming a teacher. I did an experiment. I was teaching physics, and I did an experiment with the students, and I showed them something, and it was really cool. And I was all excited to presenting this. And I said to the kids, wow, isn't this cool? This is science. And one of the students raised her hand and she said, this isn't science. Science is something you memorize out of a book. And that broke my heart because that was her experience in science. Memorize the periodic table and not what you can do with it. And unfortunately, because of the pressures of standardized testing and the requirements of education, that's what often happens in classrooms. And that's what happens to teachers. What we try and do is give teachers a way to be what they really wanted to be. Nobody goes into teaching because they said, oh, I want to spend all day having kids memorize facts. Teachers want to be creative. Teachers want to be innovative. But the situation within the system often doesn't allow them to do that. The invention convention allows them to be the kind of teacher they wanted to be. And very frankly, that's why the invention convention is so successful in schools, because the teachers love it. The impact on the students in the program is absolutely astonishing. One of the things I guarantee to teachers and to parents is that this will be a life-changing experience. And I absolutely guarantee that, and it's absolutely true. Because we've been doing this for 34 years, I now run into full-grown adults who say, oh my God, I was in the invention convention when I was in the 4th grade. They can't remember anything else they did in 4th grade, but they remember the invention convention, they remember their invention, and they will start to tell me all about it. And they say, you know, it was the first time I ever realized that I could be creative. It was the first time I ever realized that my actions had an impact on the world, that I could change the world. Not that I was going to win a Nobel Prize or do something magnificent like that, but what I did affected people, that I could make the world better. And one of the things I tell teachers is, it's not that the worst student in your class is going to come in the next day and say, oh, I just realized I've been screwing up and from now on I'm going to pay attention and do all my homework. No, that's not going to happen. But what is going to happen is 20 years from now, that student will look back on this experience and say, that was a turning point in my life. That was a changing point in my life. And I hear that all the time from the students, and even more importantly, from the adults who have been in the program. I was teaching physics and I had a young man who really didn't do well in physics. He couldn't do the math. He had a lot of trouble with physics. The next semester I had him in computer-aided design. I taught a CAD class. And oh my goodness, he was amazing. He could visualize things in his head in 3 dimensions. He understood how the program worked. He understood how the parts fit together. I essentially made him a co-teacher. He had different abilities and different skills. And that's what to me is so exciting, is giving students in the inventing process a chance to use other skills that they don't normally have. And that's what the invention convention is all about, for students to learn that. And once they learn that, that's a lifelong skill that they can take with them no matter what they're doing, no matter where they are. And not only in life, but in their careers and everything they do.